Welcome to the Great Games. It's been a while, but we're back. Thank you for joining us for Season 2, Chapter 1, Star Fox 64. Star Fox 64 launched onto Nintendo 64 on June 30th, 1997, and is currently available on Nintendo 64, on the 3DS as Star Fox 3D, and on the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack.
Good luck.
Star Fox 64 raised console graphics to a whole new level. Although 3D had been done on previous consoles and PCs, of course, the Nintendo 64 was designed to render 3D models and environments. Thanks to that new technology, Star Fox 64 presented gamers with a truly cinematic visual style.
Falco here. I'm fine. This is Peppy. All systems go.
Flippy here. I'm okay.
I see him up ahead. Let's rock and roll!
Perfectly complementing the visuals is an incredible soundtrack composed by Nintendo legend Koji Kondo and the lesser-known but still brilliant Hajime Wakai. The sound effects, like the heavy whoomph of a detonating bomb, the deadly whine of upgraded hyper-laser cannons, and the metallic clang of a successful barrel roll amplify the frenetic, beautiful chaos of combat. And the dialogue, fully voiced for the first time, is corny, over the top, and amazingly fun.
Ah! Someone wants to play! Incoming enemy from the rear! Drop altitude!
Enemy shield analyzed.
Deploy all units! Charge!
Like many other shooters from its era, Star Fox 64 is mostly on rails, and while the predetermined path could be somewhat limiting, it allowed players to focus on the good stuff, flying and shooting. And thanks to Nintendo's revolutionary inclusion of an analog joystick with the N64's controller, flying and shooting in this game was, and still is, a dream come true. The N64's analog stick gave console players a previously unheard of level of control over the Star Fox team's go-to fighter craft, the R-Wing. A versatile, well-armed craft that is also highly maneuverable. With the R-Wing's signature speed and grace, players can bank, somersault, U-turn, and of course, barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll!
As they rid the skies of Andross's minions, or engage the Star Wolf team in epic dogfights.
Who are you guys? We're Star Fox. You'll never defeat Andross!
Experienced gamers can complete Star Fox 64's campaign in less than 2 hours. This brevity seems to mock or tease the player. Why bother with the cinematic presentation and excellent gameplay if the campaign is so short? However, Star Fox 64's campaign was designed to be replayed. Replaying the campaign reveals worlds and characters that can only be found by accomplishing secret objectives or taking different paths. Discovering those hidden paths, characters, and even secret endings via multiple playthroughs is a delightful experience and makes this campaign one of the best of its era. A more surprising contributor to Star Fox 64's replay value is its local multiplayer, which at first seems sparse. You start with 3 modes, 2 levels, and 1 vehicle. But man, it was a blast. I spent countless hours in nail-biting aerial combat with my brother and friends to prove who was truly the best pilot on the Star Fox team. Spoiler alert, it was not Slippy. Star Fox 64 was well reviewed and sold more copies than any other game in the Star Fox series, making it onto the fabled Player's Choice lineup, reserved only for games that had sold at least 1 million copies, and which were sold at a lower retail price of $39.99. In addition to being the best-selling game in the Star Fox series, Star Fox 64 also introduced players to the Rumble Pack, which came bundled with the original release and was sold separately as well. With the Rumble Pack, Nintendo once again changed console gaming for the better by popularizing force feedback, a technology which translates digital signals from the gamer software into analog movement, usually vibration, in a joystick or controller. Before 1997, this technology had existed mainly in the arcade space, particularly in racing games. But now console players could also experience the real-life physical reaction to in-game movements and combat. And today, force feedback in controllers is an industry standard, thanks in no small part to Star Fox and his team. Star Fox 64 fulfilled the potential of its predecessor for the Super Nintendo in spectacular space opera style, and in my opinion represents the apex of the series. The game's cinematic presentation, precisely controlled aerial combat, and superb replay value make it a joy to play through, again and again. So, if you get a chance, go play it. Jump into your R-Wing,
Do a barrel roll!
and save the Lilat system once again.
Good luck.